Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do a deep dive into this AI app and website builder called Aurachat. And Aurachat is similar to other tools that you use to vibe code, but it actually focuses more on the design, tries to get beautiful designs, as you can see from these generated components that they have in their library. As you can see, these don't look like your typical vibe coded designs or apps or products. They all have unique little components and features and backgrounds, and the typography is nice as well. The layout and structure is unique and not generic as well. Aurachat also has very useful guides and documentation that you can read and learn to get better at prompting and vibe coding in general. Has tips for general prompting, how to structure your prompts, typography, what fonts are good, what fonts are modern and in demand and in use by designers, styling tips as well, and lots of other guides as well that you can read just to get better and learn and understand how to use Aurachat better. So what we're going to do, we're going to ask it to create a simple landing page and maybe a few components as well, just to test out the features. We're actually going to be using this new tool or this new feature, Prompt Builder, where you can build prompts by selecting the layout type, the configuration and the framing and the style. You can also adapt from a template or from code as well. So let's get straight into that. So here in Prompt Builder, you can click on the layout type you want. So I want to start with a hero section. I've chosen this layout configuration, and then I've also chosen this style, minimalist we're going for, dark mode, and then the accent color will be indigo. I've chosen the background color. You can also choose shadows and typeface. So I'm going to choose sans serif, and heading font I will choose Jakarta Sans, and then I will choose for the body, I'll just choose Inter. And then the heading size, we want it to be big. So let's choose this, and then we'll leave the rest for interpretation. So then we just choose add to prompt, just like that, and then you can enter it, and you can see it building it live. And drop down just to see the full prompt here as well, and it's thinking, and it'll break it down to steps and start implementing the different features and components. So this is what we initially get from Aurachat. As you can see, we have a dark mode, sans serif typography. We got the content here, but when you make it bigger, you've got the content here on the side, the buttons here as well, and then you've got the nav bar, login as well. It looks really nice. You can see our accent color really pops. So you can also edit as well, just to tweak a few things. For example, here you can add an icon. So I think I'll add an arrow icon here. You can search arrow, and we'll add the one that is to the right. Press save, and then book a demo. I think we will add calendar. Press save again, and then this text. And then for this text, I just want to reduce the line height a little bit. The spacing is a bit too much. So I'm just going to go to prompt, and I'm going to say reduce the line height of the headline slightly. And I'm going to press apply changes. And it looks a little bit better already, which is good. And then if you preview on the wider breakpoint, it looks a lot better already. But still visually, maybe you think it's looking a little bit boring. You need some sprucing up a little bit. Click on this, and then you can actually remove the background and add an image. So let's say we wanted a dashboard from Unsplash. Just type in dashboard, and then you can just select one. Let's just select this one. If you had your own image, you can upload that, get the URL, and paste it in there as well, instead of using a stock image from Unsplash, which is very handy. Let's say you had a mid-journey image or video, you could paste it in there. And then you can also change the background here. So let's say we think this is a bit static. It looks nice, but it's a bit static. Go to here at the top where it says assets, and you can add a video, you can add an image. Let's just add a spline from here. Let's use this one, it looks quite nice. And then we've added that spline to the background, and then it already looks a lot better, as you can see. Looks a lot more dynamic, a lot less static, which looks really nice. And let's say you didn't like the colors that were used in your design. You can come at the top here to colors, and you can literally click on one of these theme colors, these quick presets. For example, this orange one. Click on it, and then the whole app changes to adopt this new color palette. And this one actually looks really funky. It's nice. And you can actually even change the individual colors here. Let's say this blue doesn't really match with this orange. You can go for this lime, or even better still, you can go for a yellow or amber. It looks a lot better. And then obviously you need to change the spline to actually match the colors you've adopted. But let's just change this back because I think the blue is actually nice. You can also change the fonts as well. Let's say you didn't like the pairing, so you come at the top here, click on fonts, and then there's some presets here which are very useful, especially if you don't have a design background or you're not quite too sure which typography styles to use. Let's say you want to change to bricolage, grotesque, and inter. Just click on this, and then the font will just change like that, as you can see. So okay, we've got the hero section completed. Let's say we wanted to build out the rest of the site. You can simply just add your prompt at the bottom. So I'm actually going to just speak to it. I'm going to say, let's add a features section, a pricing section, and a testimonial section. Use the existing styles we are already using for the hero section and the existing typography. And I'm going to paste that. Actually, let me. Okay, it's got a few typos because I was speaking, but hopefully it should pick up what I meant. And then you can also even change the model. At the moment we're using ChatGPT's O3. You can change it to Claude or Google's Gemini if you want as well. You can even import a design from Figma, and you can attach an image as well to use as reference as well. And you can also go back to the prompt builder, which we use at the start. As you can see, it's just building out the different sections, and you can see the code visually. So I'll check in with it when it's done. And Aurachat is finished generating now. As you can see, we've got some new sections here. Go back to preview mode. Got some new sections here. Got the features section. Got transparent pricing, and I love how this is the only section without a transparent background. That is very ironic. And then we've got the testimonial section here as well, and we've got a brief little footer as well. And once again, if we want to add icons, we'll simply just go to design mode, click on the icon here, and then you can click on this little icon here and you can add it. Actually, all we need to do really is change the color. So let's change it to that. And see automation, let's just use this one. Let's use the 3 lines. There we go. Save that. And always make sure to save your changes so you don't actually lose your updates and little tweaks. And it's been saved. And then you can just go ahead and simply just add all these icons. So let's say for this, we want a lock. And let's just choose this one. And again, just change it to this white color. Press save. So I've gone ahead and added all the icons here, and I've also added some circle icons here. But as you can see, some of these aren't aligned properly, so you can simply just click on here using design mode, and you can go on here and you can click alignment center, and this should fix all of this. Just move this aside. And this is a lot better than wasting prompts trying to fix it when you can just do it manually with no time at all. And then press save changes, and it should be saved. As you can see, they're all nicely, perfectly center aligned. And then we've got this testimonial section. And let's say I want to add a border around this. And then I can go here and I can choose one of the indigo colors that we're using. And we can add, let's see here, 1 pixel border. Press X, save again. And when we scroll down, it should have a nice border. Yep, perfect. And we can add the same for this one as well. So we go to border. Let me see if we can actually choose the right color. Hope it was this one. On PX. And we can choose the same for this. Border. Choose the indigo color. And 1 pixel border. Press X and then press save, and it should be saved. Go back into preview mode, and you can see we still got the spline background, which is nice, which stays, and then the page scrolls. It gives like a nice, almost like a parallax effect with the background just static, and you can see we've got this nice border around here as well. And then what you can also do, you can export this. You can copy it to Figma. You can copy it as an image, where you can download and copy the HTML, and you can paste that into tools such as Lovable, Bolt, or Cursor. There you can then upload that to GitHub, or just host it on those native platforms, or you can upload it to GitHub and host it on places like Vercel or Netlify. Just to show you what I mean, I'm going to copy the HTML. I'm just going to download it as well into my file, and I'm going to go to Cursor, and I'm going to actually open it and going to put the code into Cursor and ask it to run it locally, and then see what happens. Just before I do that, I've just noticed actually that I didn't save these icons, so I'm going to go back into design. So I've created a new folder and project in Cursor, and I'm going to say implement this HTML code exactly as it is. And I'm going to paste the code. All you have to do after that is just simply tell the Cursor chat to run app, and it'll run it in your browser. As you can see, running it locally. And yeah, it's exactly as we saw it on Aurachat as well. So now that the code's in Cursor, you can make some more edits, you can add some more advanced features, you can even turn it into a React app if you prefer to work with React. You can also publish it and sync with GitHub, and then deploy on Vercel or Netlify to have your website running on the internet and on the web. You can also use other tools such as Lovable and Bolt to paste the HTML into, and then you can publish your site live using those tools. So that was just a demo on how to use Aurachat, the different features it has, documentation, the different templates it has already, and how Aurachat really tries to help you create less generic and more beautiful and visually appealing vibe-coded designs, apps, and products. So thank you guys for watching. I'll leave the link in the description to my first Aurachat video where I actually took the Aurachat code and I used Lovable to actually implement and deploy it. So I'll leave a link to that video in the description. And if you have any other suggestions, any video recommendations, leave them in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.